That's right, a lot of events going on this weekend, and we've got a little bit of a taste of fall finally working its way into Hampton Roads. Of course, looks like we'll end up September as being the warmest September on record. Had a few showers and thunderstorms earlier. They have now cleared the area, and the skies are slowly starting to clear as well. We had a cold front that had been lingering across Carolina today, and you can see it slowly working its way southward. And even the showers that were along the Outer Banks are starting to push southward, and some of the clearing skies are set to work their way in. So overnight, clearing will continue to work its way off towards the south. There could be a little bit of patchy fog later tonight, especially off towards the north and west. But look at these morning temperatures in the 50s in some of our inland spots, low 60s in Chesapeake and Newport News, mid to upper 60s right along the coastline. And a northeast wind will mean temperatures will be down a bit tomorrow. Normal high this time of year is around 76 degrees. Will likely be up around 78, 79 into the afternoon. And notice Futurecast is calling for a couple of spotty showers. It picks up on that a lot of times when we get these northeast winds. I think it's overdoing it. I will include a 10% chance of maybe a spotty shower tomorrow. Those chances will be pretty low. Partly sunny skies through the afternoon. Mainly clear skies tomorrow night. As we go into Sunday morning, temperatures again very similar. Upper 50s to around 60 degrees in inland spots, upper 60s along the coastline. A little bit of a shift in the wind will mean a few more clouds pushing in and temperatures down just a little bit on Sunday. We'll go about 77 for the official high. And once again, you notice Futurecast was calling for just a spotty shower. I think it's overdoing it again on Sunday. We'll go for mostly sunny skies, and again, just a very pleasant weekend. Wanted to take a quick look of the tropics because we still have a couple of tropical systems out there. We've got what is now Tropical Depression Kirk right in here, and Subtropical Storm Leslie. It had weakened, it has redeveloped, and Leslie is just going to sit out there and spin for the next couple of days and could develop into a hurricane by Monday. Notice it'll be way east of Bermuda, so no concerns, a fish storm for us. But again, right now we are looking at what could possibly be another hurricane out in the central Atlantic. But here closer to home, we're looking at very nice conditions, partly cloudy skies as we look over downtown Norfolk, 70 degrees, northeasterly winds at 7 miles per hour, already down to 62 in Franklin, 63 in Surrey, Gloucester, 63 in Chesapeake, 73 in Manio and Duck, 66 in Virginia Beach, and 65 in Wachapreague. So we'll average it out. 67 for a low tonight, but again, some upper 50s in those inland spots, clearing skies, a little bit of patchy fog. Partly sunny tomorrow, 79, 65 tomorrow night, and Sunday, beautiful, mostly sunny skies, 77 degrees. On Monday, we're up to 81 with a lot of sunshine. Tuesday, 83, 84 Wednesday, 85 Thursday as temperatures go up. A few more clouds are in the forecast, and we'll tack on maybe a 10 to 20% chance of an isolated shower or two. 83 on Friday.